Good afternoon.
Sir, yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Yes, okay. So when will we start now?
That's it. Good afternoon. On behalf of KSMI College of Arts and Science Autonomous, Textile and Fashion Designing level faculty development program, Regional Textiles of India in 2K23.
ஒருவர்க்கு எழுமையும் ஏமாப்பு புடைத்து. ஒரு பிறவியிலே தான் கற்ற கல்வியானது ஒருவனுக்கு தொடர்ந்து வரும் 7 உடையது ஆகும். மீண்டும் ஒருவர்க்கு எழுமையும் ஏமாப்பு புடைத்து. ஒரு பிறவியிலே தான் கற்ற பிறப்புகளிலும் பாதுகாக்கும் சிறப்புடையது திருவள்ளுவர்.
I'm extremely happy to welcome and institutions. Human resource isn't a thing we do. Business. I feel extremely Joint Director and Head, Center of Excellence, Tirupur. Mr. K. Shankar Raghavan is for Apparel Made-ups and Sector Skill Council. He has a commendable 12 years of working experience, totally in the field of digital skills with his job. Assistant Factory Manager at KM teaching career at ATDC for colleges and universities. Worked as a project engineer. Expertise in administrative teaching and research. Welcome you for his presentation session. Please, sir.
Yes, thank you. As a host, please. It's okay, thank you. It is visible.
Sir, yes.
So, doubt is here. Our CEO and DG, Dr. Rupa Basist, and Sri Atul Matan, Director of Operations, AMHSSC, Ministry of Skill Development. Sincere thanks to the management, KSR College of Arts and Science. Thanks to the head of the department. Members, the participants who are present here to the application of industrial engineering concept in the garment industry. Before going to the topic, so I would like to explain ourselves. So, what is Center of Excellence, where we are from? All familiar with us. So already we had a discussion with all the institutions almost. So AMHSC, AMHSC was incorporated on December 2025 Act 1956. So the main objective of to reduction for furnishing value chain. Then about has established the COE. The main objective of the COE is to facilitate A to B to B. So the activities consisting of, I'll explain them. So we have two center of excellence. Hyderabad, in another one, Tirupur, 60 feet road. Expanding our COE facilities to Karur, Coimbatore, then Kolkata, Guwahati, so on and so forth. So the training of assessors, management development program, and faculty development program, entrepreneurs, startup incubation, makerspace for student and pay and use facilities. So more TOT and TOU is applicable for the NCVET, National Council for Vocational Education. Those who have a registered TP, then they have to undergo proper certification to conduct all the qualification flags as per the NOS and NSQF levels. So we are conducting training of trainers program at our COE. Then we are also conducting training of assessors program in COE. The management development program, the COE has done a many skill gap studies. So through the skill gap studies, we found there are many skill gaps in the middle level management. That means in the supervisory, factory management, production managers. So we started program for them. We started doing the programs to them, like supervisor, quality control, marketing, merchandising, fashion designer, assistant fashion designer programs to them. Then faculty development program is for faculties. What today, what you are today is there. So we are conducting the approval of AACTE faculty development program at our COE. Then students orientation program. So we conduct many students orientation. Then we have special site for the students program. I'll show you. Then that startup incubation. So those who are the people who are come for to enter into the business, they want to become an entrepreneur. Then we will guide them in the view of what the financial implications and as well as the machineries and resources, marketing. So everything we will guide up in the technical side, in the totally fashion garments oriented. In makerspace for students, so we have the state-of-the-art manufacturing setup. So they can come, students, those who wants to do their project or portfolio, so they can come and use and hire all the kind of machines and all. The same as makerspace, we have a pay and use facilities similar to makerspace only, but you can particular machineries to make the garment. So that is considered pay and use facilities. Then next one is called some of the state of the art. It's called computer aided design. So we have entire pattern making. We are using a Gemini CAD software. We have all kind of buttonhole, button machines, commercial industrial machines and all. We have all type of cutting machines, band knife, entire semi-automatic type of cutting machines. All. So we have toll head embroidery machines. So we have punching software. We can use our entire machines also. So this is a special activities, specific activities for the students. Is internship programs for them. So now it is been 15 days. So we have just made those if you join the 15 days program. So for the first 7 days, they will be at their factories. So we will represent the factories, and we will identify the factories, and we will send the students to the particular factories. Then second of COE, all the entire students will be there at COE, what they have been studied in the industries, whatever they learned, what they have been absorbed in the first 7 days, the industries. So we will be teaching the theoretical way how the able to understand. In that way, we will be teaching them. So that will be a very successful model. Most of the institutions are welcoming this internship model. So every semester they will be sending us students to for the particular internship program. Then one day, so we will be giving a special program on the particular topic, fashion oriented, robotic management, industrial engineering, marketing, quality control. So these kind of one day orientation program we will be offering. Then pay and use facilities. So as I said before, then they can come and use our facility. They can hire our machines. And free project consultation. So anyone wants to do, it may be a faculties or it may be a students. So they can come and can consult to us. So we have expert panels here. So they can we can so where you can source the particular yarn, where you can source the particular fabric, where you can dye the fabric, where you can print the fabric. So everything will be guided. So it's total free of cost. It's called project consultation. Then industrial visits. So we will be the continuously institutions they'll ask to us. So they will be supporting to get the industrial visits at Tirupur, Bangalore, Chennai, then Coimbatore and all. Then exclusive 30 days program. So we have many kind of short-term programs for the students like merchandising. You see those kids kind of bridge course mindset according to the industry need. So that is a foremost thing because the mindset has to be changed from students to so they once they get employed before we have to give some inputs how the industry works, how the industry people are running their production, everything. So like this, we have to give production part. So this kind of 30 through this we will be importing the skill. Guest lecturers and seminars. Guest lecture. So all the topics as per we have a wonderful expert panel. They put them for the guest lecturers and seminar. They will do the presentation on them. Then placements. So it will also free of cost. So we then in our SSC successful panel. So most of our center of excellence is established by industry partners only. Companies contact. So the placements will be done through by us. So those the students who wants to place in the company as a merchandiser or as a production supervisor, they can come and get the placement done. So cost service. So these are the activities happening at our fields. One introduction about our COE. So most of people who already knows. So we almost have signed around 27 MOUs in Tamil Nadu. Almost all the science colleges, engineering colleges, and diploma polytechnic institutions. Almost we people around 90 pieces, 90 apart we reached out. Then balance we still reaching. So through this, I'm just propagating ourselves to get the student beneficiaries. So with this, so next time topic, the application of industrial engineering. So slide is moving. Yeah. Yes, Miss Jivita.
Sir,
Yes, my slide is moving.
sir, the slide is.
Not moving.
Yes, sir. It's stuck in the first slide. It's
Okay. Is it moving now?
Yes, sir.
Topic today that industrial engineering. The agenda, total agenda of the of industrial engineering, then process flow of the garment industry, application of the in cutting, application of in the sewing, application of in finishing, then benefits of industrial revolution 4.0, then the conclusion of the program. So this is the agenda of the program. My presentation consisting of the entire things. What is IE? So what is almost most of the people is known because as the faculties. So what is industrial engineering as a branch of applied for the planning, design, and control of material, energy, and product. It's an effective way of utilizing man, material, and machine. So in the same way, we can take it as it's an effective way of utilization of the production flow. So this is industrial engineering. Then the objective of industrial engineering is not a dustbin based. Another it's a production, so operation based. So we'll just eliminating the waste and non-value added things in the operations. So eliminating the waste and non-value added. The next one, so lean. So lean is a main part of the in industrial engineering. So lean is the main scope, main industrial engineering. So lean manufacturing is a philosophy behind motors. So codified by James P. Umax, the machine that changed the world. It's a book written by him. Lean production. So it's a systematic approach of everything. So every basic industrial concept is there in the lean production. Then the basic things plus the systematic approach, like the next slide we have, it is like the tools. So these kind of tools we will be using in the particular industrial engineering concepts under lean production. Then this quality control tools like DHU, defective per 100 units, then PDCA cycle, plan do check act cycle, then pay chart, then just in time Kanban Kaizen. So a lot of tools are there in, I mentioned very few tools and techniques there. Tools are there in the lean production to systematic the entire things. Included these techniques, so this will be more effective and more efficient. So waste, what I have said in the so the types of waste is called it's overproduction, then inventory and the transportation, over processing. So these are all the 7 types of waste. If you over and over, so this will be a type of waste. Then inventory, we should not take in more inventory. We should not keep all the things as inventories. And transportation, unwanted transportation would be a waste. Then almost defects. So once defect, it will mean totally that's this or it will be in the rework processing waiting. So these all the 7 types of waste in the lean production. Then this model of traditional waste lean. So we have a progressive component system like 30, 25, 60, 20, 30. So this is a traditional. Then for the lean production, we can reduce the manpower. So 2 manpower is reducing here, but the output is same. So this is a kind of comparison through the diagram. So then, as a role of industrial engineer to effectively and efficiently utilizing the software technology. The person who wants to become a IE, then they have to he or she has to be familiar with these technologies like software technology and machine tools, mathematical scientific concepts, and management of the human resources, then demand of customer satisfaction, time schedule. So those the person or he or she has to be effectively and efficiently utilizing all those things. This is the role of IE. Then the application process. So I just gave an introduction about the IE, basic IE. Then the application is a core topic today. So application in apparel industry is first it begins with the process sequence of the garment industry. So first, once the order is confirmed, so we have to design and sketching will be done, where the designing fashion designers will be there in the designing department. The designing and sketching will be there. Then pattern, again the pattern making. The pattern making will be there. Then sample, according to the pattern, we have to make the sample production. It is a sample department. Then the production pattern has to be will be made by this pattern master. Then production pattern will be there. Then grading will be done. Then after grading, then marker making is there. Then spreading, then cutting, bundling, sewing, inspection, finishing, final inspection, and packing. Sequence of the garment industry, process sequence of the garment industry. These are all the departments are there in the garment industry. So we're going to see the application of IE in those departments future slides. So it is first cutting process. The cutting process in the garment industry. There's an entire cutting room techniques. Marker plan. It is a marker or pattern received. That so pattern making will be done. Received, then fabric received from the fabric store. So entire fabric should come, then the cutter ratio should be received, the marker pattern should be there in the table. Then after we'll go into the spreading, the process will start with spreading. So it's smooth laying of the fabric in the top of the cutting table. After spreading the fabric, that means laying the fabric, then marking should be there. After planning will be there. Either it may be CAD or it may be in direct or indirect systems. Then cutting cutting process will be carried out through the strike knife or band knife or fully automated cutting machine. So kind of cutting will be there. Then bundling and ticketing. So that is called parts numbering and finishing. So this will be there. Then after sorting and bundling, everything will be accounted by 25 pieces per 50 pieces per bundle, or assorted bundle or solid bundle. So everything will be decided by the production flow. Then make for so ready to the supply to the production flow. So this is the entire process sequence of the cutting. So when this entire cutting room, so we'll be seeing that how the IE techniques is applying in the particular sequences in the cutting room. In the measuring the KPI, key performance index is a main thing. So key performance index, it includes productivity of the entire cutting department. And then now what is the productivity? How many labors are utilized? Then time and method. What is the method is utilized? What kind of machines are utilized? How many length of lace has been spread out, and how many pieces are cut down? How many plies are there? So everything will be considering as a KPI. So key performance index is the where the output comes. So everything will be monitored and it's accounted properly. And so that is called measuring KPI by the IE. Industrial engineer has to measure the KPIs. Then ensuring smooth flow in layout. And layout. So whenever we take into the layout of the garment industry or each department, the piece flow should be in the EC. The material handling should be reduced in the way of piece flow. The material handling should be reduced. Transportation should be avoided. Unwanted motion should be avoided. So that layout will be planned in all the industries. Flow in the layout, even the cutting room also, weighing, storage of the fabric, weighing of the fabric, and the relaxing of the fabric. Everything will be in the smooth layout, in the smooth flow that will be desired by the IE. Then finding a solution for issues. So if any issues has happened, either inspection or either in the spreading, either in the market planning, either in the the solution has to be desired by the IE, industrial engineer. So either it may be this will be found out by the quality controller or supervisors, but the solution has to be made by the IE. Ensuring smooth and efficient material transportation. So the smooth and efficient material transportation, that's what I told you, that elimination of waste is called the transportation should be avoided. And studying and analyzing manpower requirement in cutting room. So what is the efficiency? How many machines are there? How many manpower is it utilized? And what is the output is getting? So this is the entire thing should be monitored by the IE, industrial engineering. So the person who has IE, then he has a record of all those things. Then target setting for cutting activities and setting standard time. So as per the time, the target will be finalized and will be IE then making standard operating process. So SOP for all cutting activities. So What is SOP? The once the fabric is received, then until the dispatch, so everything should be as per the SOP, standard operating procedures. Then only the inventory, transportation motions, everything will be getting reduced. So this is the making of SOPs. All cutting activities will be there. So these all the entire responsibilities and involvement of the industrial engineering in the cutting department. So this is application of the entire IE process in the cutting department. Then the sewing. Sewing, we can take it, we can say as a sewing is a part of the manufacturing unit. Sewing department is a part of the manufacturing unit. We said so. IE application. What is industrial engineering application is there? Preparation, operation bulletin preparation as per the means process sequence. Each and every process should be listed, and each and every process timing should be there, like SMV, SAM should be there. It should be mentioned by the studied properly method, time study, everything done by the industrial engineer. So the operation OB preparation will be done accordingly. Then line setting. So line setting as per the process sequence. So first machine will be SNLS, then second machine will be DNLS, then fourth machine, fifth machine will be overlock, then fourth machine, fifth machine will be, then everything is as per the WIP and planning. That with the bottleneck operation, we have to put two more machines there to balance their work and all. So WIP should be there. So thing will be considered as per the IE technique. So line setting comes under the IE team. Then making garment accessories should be there. Then only have received most of the companies, they have received the fabric and they are not having the particular accessories for the sewing thread and velcro or button zipper, everything. They are not planned properly, and it's not get inside before starting the production. So the IE department included that also. So for the particular fabric, for the particular order, what are all the accessories is received still now in the particular industry as particular department, and so everything is monitored by the IE engineering. Then making garment parts. So the making garment parts, then sewing full garments, then checking of stitched garment, alteration work of defective garments, rework of the defective garments. So everything will be there. This is the involvement of industrial engineering in the sewing department. So each and every process has a lot of books. So we have mentioned a small single point. So if you take it to the line setting layout, so layout is having a lot of SOPs, lot of studies and method study, time study, according to styles to style changes. So everything will be considered before setting the layouts and all. So each process having a lot of works there. So we are mentioning the entire involvement of IE in the production, sewing production flow. So next one will be the production systems. So almost the production funnel system, that is called PPS, progressive funnel system. Then section production system, modular production system, single piece flow, that means one piece flow system. Overhead production system, UPS, unit production system, called ETON, we can take it as ETON. So overhead production system. So in which layouts of different types of sewing layouts. So we can take to the production layout is based on the industrial engineering. So the IE has to decide the layout, plan everything according to the style and the manpower. So everything will be considered to setting up the layout. So line with center table and operators facing the same direction. So we can take it as a line with the center table. Everything will be 1 feet table, 2 feet tables will be there, and operators facing same direction. So all the operators will be there. It means east, west direction, everything seeing the north direction. So kind of it's called a line with center table. The operators will be facing same direction. Center table and operation facing opposite direction. So 1:1. Then the operation opposite direction will be there. Then straight line without center table and one row of machine. So there's only one row, but there is no center table there. It's kind of space saving method. We can for the space or the entire piece movement, we can overhead material movement will be there. Overhead means E-down. You can use E-down. It means conveyor system. Then we trolley for material transportation. A line having individual disposable bucket. So each line having the individual disposable bucket will be there. Then side by side machine layout. So one side, like of zigzag production system. Like U-shaped layout will be there. The continuous, the line will not straight like it's not like a start to end. It's straight line. So it will be U-shaped line. There are more operations will be there. So you can take it as U-shaped line. So we can reduce the like what you had seen in the lean production. We can reduce the machine to man ratio through the U-shaped line layouts. Then modular line layout, then machine layout, then UPS system, then unit production system. So everything will be modular, means that group of the four people sitting in the particular portion, then they are sewing in the particular operation of the garment. So this comes under modular line layout. Then machine layout in UPS system means unit production overhead conveyor system. So these are all the layouts, different types of layouts will be implemented by industrial engineering concept. Then pasta. There are small abbreviation codes will be there, pasta, Timboat. There are like SAM, SMV kind of things will be there in the IE department. Then also pasta means is a sewing cycle. We can say it's a sewing cycle. It's a pasta. Then pickup. So how the pasta will be defined, how the pasta will be viewed, how the pasta will be implemented by the industrial engineering, the view of pickup, align, sewing, trim, aside. The pickup would be as close as pickup of the garment will be as close as possible to the needle. So that is a thing. And as simultaneous as possible. The working procedures, then everything should be simultaneous. Then only it will be very fast. We can do everything. All the works will be in the rapid mode. Then align as minimum as possible. Then align will be the shoulder attaching, the neck attaching, then sleeve hem. So everything will be sleeve attached. These kind of operations should be as minimum as possible. The alignment be as minimum as possible. Then sewing as long as possible. So once you are stitching a small portion, like for 1 inch, you are stitching for a garment, then 1 inch, then again you are taking another piece, and then again 1 inch, then the handling time will be more. The needle downtime will be very less. So if you take a long pieces like 30 centimeters straight line will be more than needle downtime will be. So these kind of sewing techniques should be used, especially for long garment like pant, trouser, side seam, and the entire top side seam, then long sleeves, long full sleeve, long side. So everything doing as long as possible. Then trim as automatic as possible. So for the trimming, we have an automatic machine. Then we can use if we have an automatic machine for trimming. And then suction cutter. Suction cutter is almost most of the industries they are using the suction cutter in the garment industry checking section. Then fixed blade for overlock. Then cut thread with trimmer. So these things will be got UBGT underbed the trimmer. So the electrical cutters will be there. So this will be reduce the workload. This will be reduce the workload of the sewing machine operator. This will be as well as the checker trimmer also. So this will be for the entire cutters will be there. Pneumatic cutters are there. Electrical cutters are there. Electrical trimmers, everything will be there for the trimming. Then aside, as convenient as possible to the next operator. And then use work aid for automatic. Then dispose by sliding. So this is called as stackers. We can take it. We can say it as stackers. There are many industries they are using stackers to feed the production table by 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Then you can use the stackers. So this will be this act as a work cake to dispose of the pieces. Easy disposal will take the another pieces. Everything cycle will be as smooth as possible. Will as soon as possible also we can run the entire pasta tools. Then the recommended production system is for very small quantities. We can use the main. Most of the boutique styles we can use. Then section batch system, small quantities. So small bundles, a group of consists of 5. So section wise, batch wise. Then bundle system up to 1,000 pieces. Then small lines of up to 10 to 15 workstation we can use in the working small. Then progressive BBS or single piece for 1,000 to 5,000. Line session from 15 to 20 workstation over 5,000 pieces. Also we can make it. The 9,000, 20 to 25 to 30 workstation is a buyer standard. So this is the recommended line system for the according to the quantity of the pieces, according to the style, according to the quantity, choose the production systems. So like as like make through or section batch layout or bundle system or PBS. So like this we can choose according to the uh, according to the quantities. According to the quantities, we can choose the production layer. So flow processing finishing. So now we are cutting is done, then checking is done, then we are into the finishing process. The finishing process consisting of trimming and checking, ironing and packing. So the goods received from sewing section, then the thread sucking by machine, ironing will be done, measurement check by QC quality controller, then attached price tags it is done in the packing department. Then metal detection, it should be there for all export products, export goods. Metal detection, then folding and packing, then assorting, hot rolling and final auditing. So this is the flow process, the finishing section in the garment industry. Then the application of the finishing. So E concept application in the finishing section. So setting of standard SMB for finishing jobs activities. So each every job roles in the entire finishing section, like from the checking, trimming, and then ironing, and then packing. So every operations, so we can set up the SMB. So we can work on the SMB. So the person who can able to check and trim, the checker who can able to check the garment 400 pieces per 8 hours or 600 pieces per 8 hours. So if we calculated the SMB, might be maybe definitely it should be more. The operator can work around 700 pieces or 800 pieces for 8 hours. But the person already who worked for the 400 pieces and 500 pieces, so it's a loss for the entire company. So to calculate the SMB and SAM, so all the job roles should be all the targets for the finishing job roles. The person who has to check around 600 800 garments per day. Then 600 800 garments should get ironed per day. Then around this number of garments should packed per day. So this will be fixed up as per the SMB in all the finishing operations. Then the study existing finishing room workstation layout. So it should be updated. So every layout should be again. So they should be analyzed, and they have to set up as per the maximum productivity level. Production will be achieved. So accordingly, they have to set up the layouts. Then suggest a better material handling method to finishing room workers. Yes. So material handling will be taking more time for all the finishing operations. So taking this and taking this, then taking the tags, taking the price, attaching the poly bags, attaching the cards. So this will be taken. So everything will be set up according to the industry engineering techniques. Everything will be as per the nearby the sample level of then the starter level of materials and products should be arranged as per the industrial engineering techniques. So this should be there. So it suggests a better material handling method to finishing room workers. Then workers working on method improvement. Then every workers, if the person who can capable as a fresher. So today he is capable to he is joining today in an industry. He is checking today 300 pieces per hour. That's a maximum capacity per today. So after checking, after we are doing the time study after 1 month or 2 months, definitely the particular person's efficiency will be increased by 10% or 20% or 50%, might be 80 70 also. So this has to be monitored properly. So continual improvement should be there. So we have to fix up the salary increment, everything according to their productivity only. So should be monitored periodically. Then maintain WIP in between two workstations, so that's mandatory. So WIP should be there. Then train checkers and other workers. So always the training is another important portion in the garment industry. So training all the freshers or the existing workers should be trained in the IEV. So how the piece to be picked up, how the piece to be aligned, how the piece to be trimmed, how the piece to be dispersed. So everything should be trained properly by the IE department. So this application of IE concept in the finishing section. So benefits of the entire lean production. So reduction in production cost 3.44 percentage and 14.28 percentage. Then productivity improvement 10% to 50%. Yes, reduction the productivity it will be improved by 20-50%. Then reduction in production lead time 8 to 25%. Then garment quality improvement 10 to 35%. Reduction in production cycle time 12.5% to 33%. Then annual saving up to 44%. So if we the company is ready to implement the lean of 100%, then this will be the benefit of the implementing the lean concept in the company. So this is a basic application of all the departments in the industrial engineering concepts, everything. So now we are entering into the fourth era of industrial revolution. So this should be so I would like to update these things also. So I want to touch up this industrial revolution 4.0 because it is a future. This is a future of the entire thing as we are all the faculty of the institution. So we should know the updated things in the garment industry, what is happening in the industry, what is happening in the industry, what is our future of the garment industry. So everything we should know. So that is why I voluntarily took this topic, and I just put into involved all this topic IR 4.0. So this IR 1.0 is a manual. We know everything is done by the manual. IR revolution. It's around 18, 17 things. Then after the electrical was invented, IR that revolution 2.0 came. Then automation has come to then revolution 3.0 is there. Until 1969, until 1970, the revolution automation is there. And now we are into the industrial revolution 4.0. When the artificial intelligence comes, when the robots is invented, then we enter into the IR 4.0. So everything on Internet of Things in cyber physical system. So we the garment industry also. So we are not off of everything. We also invented this kind of 4.0 system in our garment industry. So I'll just go through it. So this is kind of smart industry. This will commonly applicable for almost industry. It's called a smart industry. So smart industry having so network centering, manufacturing technologies, everything will be automated. Then high value information, customer intimacy, value chain participation, then flexibilization. The flexibilization is the most important thing. We can do either now the garment industry is fixed up. So either we can do top garments, some of the companies can do only the bottom garments, some of the companies can do only the jackets, some of them. So, but through the smart industry, so we can do all those things, all the kind of garments, everything. So that is kind of flexibilization will be here. So some of the key advantages of the smart factory, we have a seamless digital works, then visual planning of products, then production and remote maintenance, decentralized of control of production, the integration of IT system and analytics. In smart factory, the smart factory represents a leap forward from more traditional automation, a fully connected, flexible system on that can use a constant stream of data from connected operations or production systems to learn and adapt to new demands. Industry 4.0 is the name of the current trend of automation and data exchange in manufacturing technologies. It includes cyber physical system and the Internet of Things. As I said, no. So cloud computing and cognitive industry 4.0 commonly represent a fourth industrial revolution. So this is a smart factory. I just want to go through it. So smart factory. Then smart factory is the invisible force of fundamentally changing the way consumers behave. So whatever the consumers can behave. So according to we can also change the entire thing. That's the critical ideas behind the smart factories. We are the robots. We are using the robot and smart devices. Then smart devices we can utilize. Then sensor, factory layouts, Internet of iOS, then humans. So these are all the critical ideas behind their smart factories. So fourth industrial revolution is almost it impacts 47% of US jobs. So it was the newly statistics. So the growth of industrial robot sales is led by Asia sales increased by an average of 12%. So the entire now they are hiring instead of the people, the persons who are hiring instead of the people, they are ready to hiring instead of entire advanced robotics. The robots they can hire instead of a sewing machine operator. They are ready to hire a robot. So that is the thing in particular industrial revolution. So if the robot comes and started sewing in the garment industry, so almost we will enter into the IR 5.2. So this will happen very soon. So this is the use of industrial robots across the automatic, electronic, and other industries as it is highest, said the International Federation of Robotics. So it will be workers developing countries that are most likely to be hit by the automation. So in another approach to increase the supply chain efficiency, last year Amazon won a patent. Then I'll tell you what Amazon has done. So application of the particular industrial revolution year 4.0, smart industry concept. So robotics. So Suibo is an industrial robot program that tackled a tricky task assembles cloth and makes it looks easy. So this is Subo. Is called Subo. The robot name is called Subo. So Subo is a proper robot to tackle all kind of garments and fabrics, even the particular of hard materials. It's kind of the man handle, like it handle how the man handle the fabric, how the man handle the t-shirt production, and how the man handle the shirt pieces and everything. This particular robot handle as like as same, as 100% same, like how the person is feeding to the machine, how the how tense the fabric is being holded by the human hand, and same kind of the tension, everything will be maintained by the robotics and everything. So this is called a Subo. Subo is a swing robot. Then this entire robot is called a robot. Then a gripper will be there. Then it's a textile material. Then it's a sewing machine. So this is the entire that Subo's picture. Then lorry system is in 4 axis robot. So it's kind of lorry is in another kind of robot. So lorry is another kind of robot is used for the sewing production. It's kind of it's having 4 axles. So we can make the entire garments. They can do on particular double needle machines. Then one axle is doing the single needle machine. Then another axle will doing buttonhole. So these kind of axles we can do. That is called lorry systems. So it's 4 axis robot that can be used for fabric handle. Everything will be done by this lorry Subo technology. Then this is the industrial robots in apparel manufacturing. It's kind of working table. So with the workplace, the first picture showing how the workstation will be there if the sewing robot is works. Then the second picture is the same way, same picture as a real picture. Then this is 3D view. Then third will be how it's operate, automatic deposing, finishing of pieces via grippers. Grippers will be there, vacuums will be there, then pneumatic pressures will be used, electrical, mechanical. So everything will be included in the robotic manufacturing system in the industry. Integrated 3-dimensional views, everything is showing here. Then this is also another sewing cell, the workplace feeding, everything, how the pieces is feeding. 3D will be there, then practical will be there. How the grippers works, how the sewing machine, where is the sewing machine? Like it, no, what I said, no, actually it works like a human hand. How the human hand is taken to the pieces and how it is feeded in the needle, feed dog, how he lifts the pressure foods. So everything is like similar, 100% similar to the how the man using the machines, how the man handle the machine, how the man is doing the process. Everything will be as like or a human being. So this kind of robots will be there. Then production gains. So for companies like Chinese companies, they already started manufacturing through the robotics things. That Tianyuan company, garments company, they're making a brand for. They're looking for the Adidas and Armani, Giorgio Armani. They are started a new factory to allow entire automated sewing systems and everything. There are 21 robotic production lines will be there. Will have decreased around 50 to 70% when compared to the 10 works in the convenience rate. So everything, the labor manpower is reduced. Manpower totally it's reduced, and the efficiency it's get full of increased. We have 71% of increased efficiency in production. So what needs? Then this is the company owners or this is what the entire business peoples in the entire garment line is waited for. So this will be done by the entire robotics thing. We can, as of now, we can manufacture these kind of products. The footwear it will be manufactured by the robotics, and pillows like product. In bath mats, home textiles, in automotive mats, made ups, in t-shirt we can make, in towels we can make. So almost home textiles and made ups only one apparel products of their T-shirt. So this will be product as of now. Every automated line is for these products is available. Then product manufacturing by Subot, the entire thing, the T-shirt, footwear, mats, towels and pillows, automations. So the robotics things. The T-shirt, the capability increases output to two times. The entire output was increases in the two times. So assemble and sews one T-shirt in 2.5 minutes. So 2.5 minutes, we can make a T-shirt within 2.5 minutes. So cut labors by 90 percentage. So this is a fact. So this is a fact of this will be the future. This will be the future. Then how sewing robot works? So everything is high speed cameras will be there, higher accuracy. So ID tech access, everything will be there, high 100 of frames per second. So it's access more than it act more faster than the human eye. So that is the thing. So more faster than the human eye. How the human eye takes time to look objective, the color, identify the colors, identify the objective, everything. So it'll more than more faster than the human eye. So that is a robot. How the robot is designed. Then advantages and disadvantages of few sewing units, CNC cutting machine, integrated sewing machine. So all those having the entire advantage and disadvantages is displayed here. Advantage: low investment, low workspace, easy operation. Then fullness not possible, seam dependent on textile edge, manual placement of textile parts. Then for robot sewing, 3D sewing, advantages: free seam designs, allows seam fullness, seam quality. Then high disadvantage will be high investment, programming necessary. Then everything would be so this would be the disadvantage and disadvantage. The Amazon patent, right? Yes. Now this what is important means. Now the Amazon. Now we are ordering the Great Indian festival sales and Big Billion Days. So all those almost 81% of the Indians are taking products like electrical, electronics, and personal stuffs. Everything 81% of the purchasing will be done through the e-commerce market. So digital marketing only. So digital market. So this will be a huge thing. 81%. Then other shopkeepers are there. So they have only 19% of the sale in every year nowadays. So now it will be in future that will be get increased. So that is statistics. So now the entire automatic garment production is being patent right has been bought by the Amazon. The Amazon took all the patent rights for the entire robotic things. So they'll take once the order is selected, chosen by the customer. So according to that, they can customize everything. Then there will be product. They will manufacture the T-shirt according to the customer design. Everything they will product as per the customer interest, as per the customer what he or she chosen in the website. Everything. Then they will make the product within a day. Then they will deliver a T-shirt in next day. So because the T-shirt, like we can manufacture the T-shirt will be 2.5 seconds. Obviously, the color of fabrics and the prints, everything, they will be displayed according to the what they have in the stock, what they have in the fabric handle, what the fabric is in the stock room, what is the color of pictures in the stock room. So they will be displayed in the portal, in the e-commerce website, Amazon website. So once you choose in the websites, and you choose in the colors and prints, everything, you can customize the person. And if you get the order, then you will since you add to the cart, then you buy the product, and tomorrow you will get the product at home. So this is the entire thing. The robotic things is will be done by robotics only. So this was purely patent right bought by Amazon. So now they have started working on it. So this I would like to conclude the program. So IU production system reduce all forms of non-valued activities, of course, in small and medium scale garment manufacturers are estimating in manufacturing tools. So as technologists and future entrepreneurs, we must implement these kinds of systems in each and every industries to make quality and economical production. So this is the entire thing. So which I want to show you. So the upgradation should be there in all the fields. So that's why I just involved all those topics, robotics, robots topics, industrial 4.0 revolutions topics and all. So hope this everything is will be useful for you. So I once again I thank and I concluded my session today. I thank the management KS sir, principal, then head of the department Dr. Karthi, staff members for giving this opportunity. And at last, I thank all the participants for your patience and coordination for the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It's time for question session. If anybody is having queries, you can ask now.
So, what are the training programs you are offering in your institution?
Yes. Through our, for the students, we are almost as per the institution requirement or as per the student requirement. Sir, I want to study about the boutique. Sir, I want to study about the embroidery. Sir, I want to study about the CAD. I want to study about the fashion illustration. So, as per the student requirement, we can offer all those kind of programs here in the textile, in the apparel sector, apparel, made-ups and home furnishing sector. Apart from the customization, we can offer our standard program would be apparel merchandising for 6 months at free of cost. Then we are offering SSMO, who is specialized sewing machine operator, for 3 months free of cost. Then we are offering a CAD program. CAD program is for 1 month at free of cost. So these are all our standard program at free of cost. So the students who want to study any specialized program or any customized program, so they can approach us. We will arrange for the same at our COE.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yes.
Sir, what is the basic skill or qualification needed to be joined in apparel industry, sir?
What is the basic qualification?
Yes, sir. Basic qualification or skill or any particular course.
Yes. May I know your name, please? May I know your name, please?
Sir, I'm Sangha.
You are from? Yes, you are from
College, sir.
KSR College. Okay, right. It's
Yes.
a very good question actually. What is the basic skill to enter into the apparel industry? Yes, so basic skill. So skill is most. So that's why most of the colleges. So I have visited. So I'm insisting that. So education is different, and skill is different. So education. That's why the ministry and the government has split out the skill development from the education. So education is what you are studying in your BSc, what you are teaching in your BSc and degree graduation, UG, PG, doctorate, everything is called education. That skill is what you are going to learn, what you are having the basic quality, what in the particular domain. So what you have an entire basic quality in the particular domain of to handle or to do work with. So that is called skill. So that the skill is different, then education is different. The person who don't have a basic education, they are they are succeeded mostly. They are they have done many business, then many entrepreneurs. Then they are initially they have got many struggle, and afterwards they started earnings. Then they are done business, then get succeed everything. So because it is possible on. So basic skill for the apparel industry is you have to know, the person who have to know what is yarn, what is fabric, how the spinning is carried out in the industry, how the dyeing process is carried out in the dyeing industry, how the printing is carried out, what type of printings are there, what kind of finishing is there, what kind of production will be there, what kind of cutting will be there, what kind of sewing will be there. So everything you have to learn as a in the practical way. In the practical way, it's not you already you have a subject like quality. You have a subject like wet processing techniques. You have a subject like fabric manufacturing. You have a subject in yarn manufacturing. So that is a different thing. That is education. But the skill is you have to learn all those things in the practical way through the internship, through the visit, through the specified course level of inputs you are getting from the faculty is required to the production unit. You know, there are 63% of the staff peoples are there. All are from other domains, BCom, BBA, BA, MA. I have seen some MSc, MPhil candidate also in the production flow. So this is there are only out of 100. So we have only 63% were from other domain. Then our textile peoples will be there. How many peoples? Around 30 percentage of 37% of peoples will be there at the industry. Only 37% of the peoples only working in the industry. You can take all the companies. So they have the entire 37% of in the textile graduates. So very few BSc CDF, very few BTech textile, very few BTech FT. So this will be there. So the basics, how the 63% people BBA person, how can he get into the production? How can he knows the production supervisor? How can he knows the quality control? How the quality control is there? How can he knows the merchandising jobs? Through the skills, through the skills. That is why he succeeded. That is why he will be the market merchandising manager. BBA candidate or MBA candidate will be the MA merchandising manager. Then our textile graduate will be a junior merchandiser, senior merchandiser. So that is the fact of the situation. So you should learn, you should know the practical way. What is the reality in the garment production? What is the reality of the fabric making? What is the reality of the yarn making? So everything you should know the reality. So to study the reality is a skill. It's a basic quality. Very good question, Sangavi Kanan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Jivita, any other questions or we can wind up?
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, please.
May I know about the job offer and salary packages offered in apparel industry, sir?
Okay. So you may job opportunities, and so many of the colleges I have entered, and then I have presented that PPT for the career guidance and all. So the basic package according to Tirupur situation, so they are giving for fresher around 12,000 to 15,000. Then if you go into the corporate like Shoki, Gokaldas, Aditya Birla, and of corporate industries, you can get 25 to 30 CTC. Then if you go into the buyer level or a designer, proper designer in the buyer, so those who are designers, it's like of international buyer level, you can get around 10 lakhs per annum or 8 lakhs per annum. So that's a basic job salary. Yes. Any other question?
Is there any questions you can ask now? Now the question session ends. Thank you so much for informative and enthusiastic session, sir. Thank you for spending your valuable time and knowledge with us. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Also, by tomorrow, in faculty development program, Mr. JCA India is there to participate in the upcoming session. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. Thank you all for your active participation. The session is minded up. Thank you all. If you have any feedback, you can convey that in the chat box.